Here we are, getting ready for this showdown between these two fighters. Should be a good one. I'm Todd Grisham, and here with me, my broadcast colleague, it's Johnny Nelson.
You tried to give me the slip, didn't you, my friend? There was no way I was gonna miss this.
It's time for our tale of the tape. Sugar Ray Robinson. What else can you say about this guy? Let's just cut right to the numbers. 147 pounds, 5'11", reach 72.4 inches. And he'll be Sugar Ray Robinson, one of the most skilled boxers to ever lace up the gloves, inducted into the International Boxing Hall of Fame in 1990, and he fights out of Harlem, New York. Terrence Bud Crawford, the undisputed lightweight champion of the world. He also can crack at welterweight, one of the best to ever do it.
Look at this, these fights are so up for it. Look at that.
This bout is scheduled for 12 rounds of boxing. In the red corner, from New York, here is one of boxing's all-time greats with 174 wins in his 201 fights. A welterweight champion of the world, a 5-time middleweight champion of the world, Sugar Ray Robinson. Fighting out of the blue corner, from Omaha, Nebraska,
we've waited a long time for this fight. It's here, and the fighters are good to go.
So, all the talking's done. Now, let's get down to action.
We're hoping for an all-action slugfest. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there would be some more action here. How about that time counter shot? Caution is being thrown to the wind. There was so much hype surrounding this match. I wonder if it can actually live up to the hype.
You have certain fighters that are born for this, that are made for the big crowd. And looking at that corner right there, that is that fighter right there. They have elevated, lifted, it's like they're not touching the ground. This is what they were born for.
Threw the uppercut, but did not score. We're at the halfway point, and both of these fighters know the round is still up for grabs. Gotta let your hands go a little bit. It's okay to be aggressive now. This could be the end. Looks like this one's gonna be over.
Oh, he's down. Is he gonna raise like the Undertaker? 3, 4, 5, 6.
Well, he's back up, but now what, Johnny?
Oh, he's up. I'll be surprised if he makes it back to the corner. And if he does, will he get back up from the stool again? That was a shot.
Good counter punch. As we enter the final 10 seconds here, it's probably a round he'd rather forget. Perfect counter lands. Let's talk about Robinson in that last round. And there's the bell to start the round. He couldn't finish him off in the last round. Let's see what this has in store for us.
That knockdown we just saw was a heavy knockdown. I'd be very, very surprised if he'll come out fresh as a daisy. That's not going to happen. He's got to hustle now. He's got to bluff them.
The winner of this surely will get a world title shot. Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. This fighter's completely content to sit back and let you make the first move. That's where they thrive.
Todd, I understand what you're saying, but you've got to be on this. You've got to be on it. You've got to be a pro. You've got to think right. Concentrate.
halfway through the round, and man, these two are going at it. They won't give us a second to catch our breath.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them. More than happy.
Misses with the jab. Perfect counter shot. Threw the uppercut, but did not score. Punch, counter punch. I'd like to see more jabs. A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. There's a counter shot. Let's talk about Robinson in that last round. Talk about a one-sided 3 minutes. We just saw it.
As long as they don't get complacent, you think this is too easy. If they keep this same kind of pace up, they've got this fight.
They ring the bell, and here we go. That round was complete domination. Let's see if we can shake things up here in this round.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
There's a counter shot. This counter puncher is going to wait for you to move first, and then will strike like a snake. Keep an eye on this guy.
To beat a counter puncher, you've got to take them out of their pace. Do not wait for them, because if you wait, they'll pepper and pop you all night long. Rush them.
Missing with that jab. Do you believe what we are seeing? Need to pick things up here in the second half of the round. So the referee says he can continue.
Some fighters, when this happens, this can be heartbreaking. Some fighters, it makes them angry. They want to get back into the mix again. I want to know, what sort of character are we looking at here? The corner need to think nice and sharp. They know their fight. They know what their fight is capable of doing and what their fight can and cannot take. This is going to be a tough decision to make.
Beautiful counter shot. Both men step back for just a moment. Final 10 seconds here, and this has not been his round for sure. Let's talk about Robinson in that last round. Let's see how the game plan changes after. We're hoping for an all-action slugfest. Let's see how he bounces back here after getting dropped in the last round.
Todd, listen to me. If I knock somebody down like that round, you know this round coming out? He's getting everything, full barrel, because I know his legs are gone. So this, you watch what's going to happen. If he doesn't, I'll be very, very surprised.
Those counter punches have to hurt. When are we going to see a jab from these two? Can't land the jab there. Well, you know, in this division, you got to have speed and you got to have footwork, or you're going to be a cooked goose.
I've seen certain fighters that can depend on just their power alone. Forget tactics. They know the second they touch you, it's done. That's where the confidence comes from.
I can't believe we're only halfway through the round.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. It's like a match made in heaven.
He's going to go with more footwork now. What do you think of that strategy? Counter punch defended well. Nice counter shot. Who's willing to go where the other fighter won't? Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. Let's talk about Robinson in that last round. Well, and there's the bell to start the round. So the fight will continue. How do they turn things around?
That was a tough last round. Now you've got to make sure he doesn't put it on you, and that's what he's going to try and do. So tie him up, hold him, lean on him. Don't get drawn into a fight. Not yet. Not until your senses have come back.
Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. Well, Johnny, I know it's still early on, but have you been surprised by anything you've seen?
Oh, my goodness. What pace. What pace. They're like, do you know what a Yorkshire Terrier is, Todd? They're like little Yorkshire Terriers.
They both want a knockout, you can tell. That counter shot lands. Back and forth they go in this round. The momentum continues to shift. Both of these men showing exceptional chins, by the way.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
They threw the hook. It didn't land. Perfect counter lands. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. Nice counter shot. Let's talk about Robinson in that last round. After what we saw in that last round, it's pretty obvious who has the advantage here.
I seriously hope the judges kept their eye on this fight, because if they haven't, there's going to be absolute uproar.
They ring the bell, and here we go. Last round, complete domination. Let's see what we have in store for us here.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing, because you've won that hands down.
There's nothing quite like a big heavyweight fight. Everything can change with one punch.
This is why I love the little guys. This is exactly why I love them. Look at them, toe to toe, heart for heart. You know, mano a mano. They're letting the shots go.
Do you believe what we are seeing? A wild swing and miss there. Needs to stay composed. Those who thought this would be a mismatch, you are sorely wrong.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I got to respect both of them. More than happy.
Just misses with that jab. Good punch. Look at the hand speed and footwork between these two elite-level middleweights. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. talk about Robinson in that last round. Well, there was no doubt about who won that round.
Dominance, without a doubt, made it look so easy.
They ring the bell, and here we go. Well, there's no doubt about who won that last round. Let's see what he has for us here in the next one.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
That counter punch caught him clean. It's always fascinating to watch two good welterweights because they've got blurry hand speed and good power.
Look back in the history books, some of the best fighters in the world were the middleweights. Yes, the glamour division is the heavyweights, we know. But I'm telling you now, you look right there, these guys are on it. Fast, sharp, powerful. It hurts, and you can imagine that being you. They're the size of an average man.
Well done with that. So much for defensive abilities.
Does he know he's hurt?
Back on their feet, but how long will they stay there?
What resilience to be down and to be back up again, to get yourself back into fight again, to show your fitness and determination. Maximum respect.
They exchange punches. Caution being thrown to the wind. Perfect counter lands. 10 seconds to go, and what domination we've seen in this round. Beautiful counter shot. Let's talk about Robinson in that last round. What a huge momentum swing that's going to be, considering that round will be 10-8 after the knockdown.
Can make or break a fighter.
The referee calling for seconds out as we get set for another round. We're hoping for an all-action slugfest. Got to get the momentum shift coming their way. What can they do here?
What a knockdown. 1 minute, you need 1 hour to get over a shot like that. Now it's down to conditioning. Now it's down to mental strength and preparation. It's how you are going to deal with this.
That hook won't score. Needs to put some combination work together. 1 punch is good, 2 punches better. They exchange punches. What do you think of what we've seen so far from these two boxers, Johnny?
Now this is about desire. This is about character. This is about want.
Counter punching. When are we going to see a jab from these two? Stumbling around on Bambi legs.
Bambi legs are kicking in. Look at those legs. The legs have gone.
Crawford and... This fighter continues to show how much heart he's got, but the corner may have to intervene here.
Look at his corner, look at the instructions. They're telling him to calm down, make the most of the count, get up, breathe.
Looks like he's going to survive the round here, just barely. Let's talk about Robinson in that last round. You've got to wonder. And there's the bell to start the round. He got knocked down in the last round. Let's see what he can do here.
What a heavy knockdown. How are they going to come back from that? They staggered back to the corner. They've got to freshen them up, alert them again, get them back on point again. This round, they've got to coast around. Don't get involved. Give yourself another 3 minutes to get your head clear.
Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. That hook was thrown with some bad intentions. Big hook thrown, but it doesn't connect. Well, you know with featherweights, the hands are going to be flying. A lot of punch output.
This is about ego. Get your ego in check, Todd, because if you fight a man that is used to doing this, he's confident and comfortable doing this, why are you giving him that chance to dance that dance? Step out of the way, box him. Frustrate him, because if you let him get away with it, he'll close you down.
Some nice exchanges from both men in this round.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. She's like a match made in heaven.
Off the charts action from both of these fighters. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action.
One, two, three, four, five,
Let's talk about Robinson in that last round. We're hoping for an all-action slugfest. His eyes look pretty clear here, Johnny. How do you think he's going to do after being knocked down in the last round?
What a knockdown. You know in the corner now they're saying, when you get out there, jump on him. Do not give him chance to breathe. Bully him, throw him, push him down, punch him in the back. Keep letting the shots go, because you know they're on shaky legs. They're a gnat's ear away from getting stopped.
Correct me if I'm wrong, but when you're dealing with someone with so much speed, you've got to get your timing right.
So you're getting in there with someone that's so fast, you're prepared to take a licking, because you've got to get some before you get him close.
Jab misses. Solid punch. Halfway through the round, and it's pretty much even Steven. This fighter has determined that they can walk through any punches that their opponent throws, and that's a very confident spot to be in.
I've seen it so many times. One punch changes everything. I've seen guys winning hands down. They decide to showboat and show off them. Blam! It's over. So they've got to stay sharp. One punch changes everything.
Punch has been his best weapon all fight long. Those counter punches have to hurt. That one will count. Very close round with 10 seconds to go. Talk about Robinson in that last round. And a round that seemed like he... And there's the bell to start the round. After that last round, something has got to change.
This is one of those situations. You've just been hurt. You've got to get out there again. Be smart, be sharp. Don't be a fool, don't get suckered in. Make him fight your fight. Hold him, tie him up just until your head clears again and your legs come back again. Because if you don't, he's going to pop you off.
How about that time counter shot? Not a lot of punch output. Thought there would be some more action here. When you're a power puncher, you're not as concerned with how many punches you throw. It's about how many you land and how hard they are.
Sometimes when you get in there with someone that's so powerful, you've got to outthink him. You've just got to be smarter than him. You've got to be like a little Fagin and pickpocket him.
Big shots from both these fighters. Got to be careful, though. Needs to put some combination work together. One punch is good, two punches better.
Very close match. It shows the skill, the discipline, the respect both fighters have for each other because no one dare do anything out of turn.
So close with that uppercut. So final 10 seconds of the round, and he is looking really sharp. Well done with that counter shot. Let's talk about Robinson in that last round. Boy, this next round is going to be crucial. They ring the bell, and here we go. They really got banged up last round. What can they do here to change the momentum?
God, listen to me. If I knock somebody down like that round, you know this round coming out? He's getting everything, full barrel because I know his legs are gone. So this, you watch what's going to happen. If he doesn't, I'll be very, very surprised.
Well, Johnny, we're a couple rounds in. What are you seeing so far?
Oh, my goodness, that little Yorkshire Terriers, they're never going to give up.
No rest for the weary. By the way, the connect percentages have to be off the charts. Halfway through the round, and I don't know who's got the advantage. Great stumbling around and pump. So they're back on their feet, but let's see how much they have left in the tank.
But now it's about getting back to the corner, freshen up, get new instructions given to you, and they've got to G you up. They've got to tell you what you're doing wrong and what you're doing right.
Can't score with that jab. Final 10 seconds here, unless something major happens. I think we all know who won that one. Pretty lopsided decision there, a unanimous one.
They've done it before, now they're doing it again, and look what's happened, a unanimous...